All right.
Hello.
All right. So we're back after a couple of weeks break, and there was the holidays and Christmas, and I was in the US and New Year's.
And I was in heaven.
You were in heaven in Cape Town, and now it's already 2022.
2022.
Yeah,
No,
isn't that
it's
wild?
now midnight.
So what is that? It's now 5 days into 2022.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So we are back with the lives, and today we're talking about the fact that it's 2022.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are talking about 2022.
Yeah, wild. It's actually crazy to say.
It's like 2020.
Again.
Two.
Yeah, two. It's again 2020.
That's
how do we make sure that's the subject of the live? How do you make sure that this isn't 2022 also?
Yeah.
Again, this is a new year, 2 years later. And we have Tressa here.
Yes, hi.
Hi,
And
best
Bobby.
thing happened. Yes, and Bobby, hi, and Manuela and Natasha, hello. Amazing. So yeah, definitely tell us if you're on, and we'll love to hear from you. Today is definitely going to be epic, and the subject, as we said, is the new year. Most people make New Year's resolutions at this time. It's like one day has changed, December 31st to January 1st, and it's a complete reset of everything.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about what do you suggest that people do, because they make resolutions. Most people's resolutions don't work. They have 2022 again happen again.
Exactly.
And
just worse.
Just worse.
Because they become older.
Yeah.
And they have more losses.
Yes.
And they're more suspicious and they are less enthusiastic about life because they've been hit so many times.
Right.
So,
that's true. And then so they're in a worse condition, and then they try to make resolutions all over again, and they maybe get 5% of their resolutions accomplished. So what do you say? Minus 5%. Yeah. The list grows longer each year.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you suggest? How does somebody start the year off right and guarantee their prosperity?
Okay. So most people think that in order to get the result into the new year, in order to put something into the new year and to get it, they need to plan.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to put targets, and they need to do all kinds of actions, but generally they're dividing it to targeting and planning.
Right.
And the problem is that this process of putting targeting and planning is not going to work, because what you need before you put a target, before you plan, you need two things.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing is you need to make sure that you are not wrong. What do I mean? Let's say that last year I made a resolution. I made a decision last year. This is last year's decision.
Yeah.
And this year's decision is obviously a bit different.
Yeah.
So if I will make this year's decision go right, it will make this year, the earlier year decision, wrong.
Okay.
And since people cannot be wrong, they don't want to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They will rather die than be wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Then they get into a problem. Force counter force.
Yeah.
Intention counter intention. Target versus target. And so this is number one. Number one, you need to end cycle on the last year.
Okay, so what's an example? So like, let's just say the person says last year their resolution was, I'm going to lose weight.
Okay, so you write exactly what did you put there as a target.
Yeah, but just before we get to what to do, would an example be like, last year I want to lose weight, and then what, this year you're like, I didn't really lose weight, but this is the year I'm going to lose weight.
Yeah.
Would that be an example of making this
of
yourself
course,
more
because
wrong?
you said I will lose weight last year.
Yeah.
And now you say, okay, fine, I'll lose weight this year, which means I was wrong last year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to correct it now. And there's no correction at the face of wrongness. This is the law. There is no correction in the face of wrongness. That's why when you make someone wrong, he cannot improve. You improve people by finding what's right with them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're making people what's right with them by finding truth.
Got you.
Okay. So what do you do? What do you do? The first thing you need to do is to take as many as you can, as many years back as you can, decisions that you made, and just write them down. What was the decision? When did you make it? Where have you been when you make it?
Yeah.
And what was the end result?
Right. Okay.
So you need to really confront, really look at what happened in the past, because if you really look at something, it disappears. What do I mean? When you find everything about something, when you find about the truth about something, that thing ceases to exist, because the truth is a condition of no continuation. A truth is the exact moment of creation, and it has no continuation. The moment that it continues, it actually continues because it contains a change. So change is what makes things continue.
Yeah.
So the reason the cell phone is here is because the atoms are moving and moving and moving. And if the atom will decide to take a holiday, even for, just a normal holiday, for like people taking holiday for a lifetime, then if the atom takes a holiday for 5 seconds, there will be no iPhone.
Right.
So the movement of the atoms is what makes the iPhone there.
Yes.
It's a specific movement in a specific order.
Yeah, totally. Even if you think about a body, if the body stops motion, if the heart stops, that's it.
Yeah.
It stops. It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
It's a universe of change, and everything moves. Yes.
So the first thing you need to do is you need to really confront the past before you can go forward. Because for as long as the past is not handled, who do you think keep this past alive? You. So your attention is on the past. So you look backward and you want to move forward. It doesn't work, because if you will check, you will see if you're riding a motorcycle, if you do kite surfing, if you walk to the direction that you look. So if you look backward in your life, you will walk backward. And you'll see that the more people are stuck in their past, the worse they get.
Right.
They go backward.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's number one.
Yeah.
And number two, before you start to make any planning, before you start to do any kind of targeting, you need to make sure that you fully get all the knowledge that you need about the subject you are going to decide to tackle. Because the reason you don't get the expected result is because you're missing knowledge. And what does it mean you're missing knowledge? It's not actually accurate, because you're never missing knowledge. Your problem is not that you're missing knowledge. The problem is that you have fake realities.
Right.
So you need to remove the fake realities, and then the end result is that you have knowledge. And when all the fake realities has been moved, what you get is you simply know.
So you're right. So for those who don't know what a fake reality is, how would you explain that?
Oh, a fake reality is a piece of information that you are 100% sure it's correct, but when you use it, it doesn't bring the expected result. So for example, you have your child and you're 100% sure that the more you shout at him, the better he will get. But you shout at him and it doesn't get better. So you're using fake reality. It doesn't bring the expected result. Yes.
It's literally the misinformation, but real misinformation, not like fact checkers say this is misinformation, but you're buried under life misinformation that you're sure is right, but you're using it and it doesn't give you the results, and you're buried under that. So the problem is not your knowledge, it's you're buried under nonsense.
That's correct. The problem is not what you know, because instinctively, or you can say that natively, the spirit is this thing that knows. So how do you take this thing that knows and get it to act like a married person? Get it to act stupidly? How do you do that? You give it fake realities. And how you get fake realities, etc., it's a subject of a different
right. But the main point to understand is that you have to figure out, not right now how did you get them, but how do you remove them?
Exactly.
How do you remove them? And that's the big thing, that people are trying to operate in a new field, let's say losing weight, but the reason they haven't had results is because they have fake realities. So forget about how you got there, but you're not losing weight because of them, so you got to get rid of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how do you get rid of fake realities?
Yeah.
Two options. Option number one, you observe the result and you say that's wrong result, so let me figure out what is the correct data. It's almost impossible for people to do.
How come?
Because it makes you wrong.
Got you. Okay.
So you cannot be wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
If you decide that she's stupid, I can show you PhDs and this and that and that. If she's stupid and you're married to her, she will never become clever for you. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
So the fact that you see that there are no results, it will not help. You
Got
understand?
you. Yes.
You really have to be in a very good spiritual condition to see fake realities through the missing result and spot the truth. It's a very high level. I can say that there's not more than 10,000 people on the planet at this moment that can actually apply that.
Wow.
So it's
Yeah.
almost non-existence.
Yeah, and I also feel like if there is, even if you see, okay, I'm not getting results, you will always pick then to make things worse the wrong reason for why you don't have those results. You won't actually spot the real thing of, this is what I'm using.
Yeah, it's very simple. Take an example. You have a business or you work in a place.
Yeah.
And the business is not successful, is not successful, is not successful.
Right.
Obviously, you're operating on fake realities.
Yes.
So it's very simple. Obviously, it's not successful. I'm operating on fake reality. You'll see that people will habitually find the wrong why, the wrong reason.
Yes.
You have argument with your children. You know you don't have the result because you want to love them. You want them to love you. It's obvious. You don't get the right result.
Yeah.
But you will not spot the real reality because the real reason, because you need to be in a very good condition spiritually to be able to do that.
Right.
So what's the handling?
Right.
Because it's like, okay, so
Yeah.
what do I do?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so the way to improve your spiritual condition is to find pieces of truth. Why? Because truth delete lies. Truth remove fake realities.
Yeah.
And the magic that the way that the mind operates is that it's not important what fake realities you have, but how many. So let's say you have problem with marriage and you deleted fake realities about engines. If you're a man. No, this is just a joke. Okay, so you have a problem with your marriage, and you have fake realities about your marriage, and you find a truth about totally different subject, about engines, about I don't know, air conditions, about how to do push-ups.
Yeah.
Every piece of truth that you do will delete fake reality, and it will improve your ability to compute logically overall.
Including the marriage.
And the marriage will be one of those things.
Yes, amazing.
So it's not important what you handle. People think, well, I have a problem in relationship. I want to learn about relationship. Wonderful, you can, fine, no problem. But it's really not important. What's important is truth that delete fake realities. It is almost irrelevant if the fake reality that has been deleted was about marriage, about
physics,
push-ups,
business,
I don't know, computer,
whatever.
business, anything. It's really not important as long as it's truth. Now, truth has nothing to do with facts.
Yeah.
Truth is not facts. And what most people think is that they're looking for facts. Facts is just the current majority agreement. Truth has almost zero to do with facts because truth is a personal thing. What's true for you, true for you. It's a personal thing. So you need to learn how to spot truth. You need a source that will allow you to make you a source for truth. You need to learn how to become the source of truth for you.
Wow. Yeah, exactly.
And before you've learned that, you will not improve.
Yeah.
So the first thing you need to do in order to create the ideal year for you, the ideal future for you, is remove earlier decisions that you made, earlier targets, things that you have made that happened or didn't happen. You need to remove them. And number two, you need to remove the fake realities.
Yeah.
And 99% of the people, the way for them to remove the fake reality is by finding truth.
Yeah.
When you find a piece of truth, people will tell you, whoa, I had a cognition, I had a realization, I had an epiphany. This is what actually they're saying is I lost part of my fake realities. That's actually what they say. I lost a piece of fake reality. And so my computing power improved and I feel so much more. I feel so much better.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is an ongoing process. You have billions of fake realities. And to remove them, you need hundreds of pieces of truth.
And can I ask you, like, a lot of people will find, and what's your opinion on it, inspirational quotes online. They'll make a mood board with all kinds of motivational quotes, and that's for them pieces of truth. What's your opinion on that? Is that
if you need
good?
Motivations, you are dealing with lies.
Dealing with lies. If you need motivation,
If you need motivation, what I'm saying, look, I'm so useless that I need motivation.
I need someone else. Yeah.
I need an extra engine to push me out.
Right. I see. Yeah. Yeah.
Motivationals are like, that's why you go to a motivational speech or some kind of an event, and you will be yes, worse.
Yeah.
3 days later, you are dead.
Right.
So the truth is that what you need is not motivational quote. You need or anything like motivation. You need to find a way to spot truth. So you need something that allow you to become source for your truth. So for example, if I will tell you, you have to be able to win and lose with the same level of enthusiasm. It's not a motivational quote. It's like actually almost disastrous to most people to think, what? I need to be able to lose at the same level of enthusiasm as winning.
Right.
But what it does, it removes a piece of fake reality and get you to look. Because you ask yourself, so how do I lose with the same level of enthusiasm? That's it. You are now source. You will find it. You will fight with it. And after 20 times or 30 times or 50 times that you hear it and you see it from different viewpoints, you will one day say, wow, that's what not me mean. That's why I mean, the person that read it. And now I know. Not now I understand. I understand is useless. Now I know. Because the moment that you know. There is nothing that can change it. There is no more facts. You become senior to the facts.
Totally. That's amazing. So that's the big difference is that moment of, whoa, there was this change of I know. And I think a lot of times people will see a YouTube video that tells them something about success or whatever, or a quote, but it doesn't get them to a point of removing fake realities so that they know.
Yeah, it's not them.
Yeah, that's not that
they want to be like him.
Right.
He can do it, so I can do it. Or he gave me motivation, so I can do it because he pushed me. So it's like adding another engine.
Right.
It's still an engine. It's still an external engine.
Yeah.
It's still not you.
And it's not even your engine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people, the basic difference, unsuccessful people consume energy. Successful people give energy.
Yes. Yeah.
If I need to get the motivation from someone, I consume energy.
Yes.
I want to give energy. I want to be the source, not the engine at the back that someone needs to give him fuel every day.
Right. So, but then my question on that, and how would you explain it? Although I know the answer, but for somebody watching, but they're saying, okay, but I'm watching this video, or I am on your webinars, and I'm consuming what you're telling me.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference?
Because everything we do in our webinar is designed to make you a source. That's why if you check an average webinar, 80% is question for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm asking question.
Yeah. Getting you to look at it.
Getting you to look. Now I'm giving you a piece of data, and because you already looked at that data from 60 different viewpoints, your viewpoints and other viewpoints, that's why we are all on the chat and we are all hearing can see each other.
Yeah.
Now I'm giving you that. You add that to your equation and you make out of it what you want to make out of it. And one of them, I think the main difference between what we are doing and what other people are doing is I insist that you are the source of what you know, regardless of where you learned it from. Because before you actually the source of what you don't know. You may understand, you may misunderstand, you may many things, but you don't know. So it's useless for you. Anything that you don't know is useless for you. If you understand how to dance, would you be able to dance? No. If you understand the theory of how to play music, how to play guitar, would you be able to play guitar? No. You need to get to this point where you are the source. You can play it because you know.
Right.
It's like someone asks you, but what did you do? What did you play? And you say, I don't know. I just played something. I have no idea.
It just was created. I just created.
It has no continuation.
And the only way you can create is when you know. The best musicians that just have these unbelievable solos that they create these amazing. They know. They don't think about it. They just know. Yeah. So I think that's a good point with the direction of the webinars and everything that we put. It's for the point of view of you need to look at it, play with it, and know ultimately.
Exactly.
Yeah. Amazing.
So what I've done in the last year, I think.
Yeah.
I've put together something that's called the Soul Coffee. I love this name.
The Soul, me too.
Yeah, it's not my name.
Yeah,
it's someone, a friend.
It was actually
family.
It's Mariah, my wife's cousin.
Yeah.
He came up with that name after getting it, and he was like, "This is Soul Coffee."
Yes. Yeah. So we started to give it. People got it. Start to get. This is a daily video of anything between 2 minutes to 7-10 minutes sometimes, and the people started to get it, and he says, "Whoa, that's a Soul Coffee," and I said, "Whoa, that's the name of the program."
Yeah, Soul Coffee. You have it in the morning, and your day is great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, almost every day, you get a video that designed to give you a piece of truth that you need to make your own. It's not true because I say it's true. You need to make it your own.
Yeah.
What it does, it makes sure that it removes fake realities. Every day it's cheap, a little bit of fake reality, like water that hitting your fake reality reservoir and chipping. And every day, 2, 3, 4, you get like this major wow. And again, you get major wow. The only thing, you have to watch it every single day.
Yeah.
You have to watch it.
Yeah.
And this program is the most fundamental, the most important part of creating the year you want. Because I say that cars need fuel, people need coffee, and spirit needs Soul Coffee.
Yes, I love that. That's true. Totally. It is exactly that. Because it really, I've, of course, been watching them every day for a year plus. And it's amazing that it really is that, I know. Oh, wow, that's true. And you do wipe away things like that. Because it's so many different subjects. And you don't know what you're going to send next. Because part of it is you kind of read what people need, but some people ask you specific questions and you make videos for them. So you don't know what's coming. But then every time, like, whoa, that's amazing on a subject I didn't know about, but it applies to everything.
Yeah. And people tell me all the time that like, whoa, that's like you're reading my mind. This is
Yeah.
exactly what I needed today.
Yeah.
But the only thing, like 50, 100 people tell me, this is the thing that I need today.
Yes.
And the next day, another 150 people tell me, whoa, that's exactly what I needed. How did you know?
Yeah.
Truth applied to everything and everyone.
Yeah.
That's really the key. And what I say there is not things that people want to hear. It's not what you expect. But it's just for example, so I had this Soul Coffee some time ago about the habits. So people love habits. Habits is the best. Habits. I need to develop habits. And I said, habit is the worst thing that happened to you. Because when something is on habit, it means I'm not here. I put it on automatic and I'm useless. I'm not creating. So it will always deteriorate. Take any habit that you have, and you see that even the habit of living end up in debt. You know, you're dying.
Habit of waking up in the morning, eventually that habit goes away. Yes.
Become more and more difficult to wake up in the morning because it's a habit.
Yeah.
So habits is the worst thing that happened to you. Habits is you put on habits because you secretly assume that you cannot control yourself.
Yeah, it's
So you
amazing.
need a habit to control you.
Yeah.
So instead of becoming more cause, you're becoming more effect. Where's the logic?
Right. Totally.
So many things like that. Like almost everything that I said there has a twist on what most 99.99999% of people believe to be true, which is not. It is just a fake reality. And once you actually get it, you say, wow, it's different. And that's the Soul Coffee.
Yeah, let's put up that link actually. But that's by the way, as you're putting it up, that's the funny and crazy thing about it is it's always a twist that you wouldn't expect on the given subject. Like, where did that even come from? It's like, wow, but it's amazing and it's true.
Yeah,
and also it gets you to look at things from a different angle.
Yeah, and people tell me that they need to listen to it a few times and
Chew on it.
where's the link? Here is the link. It's on the screen right now.
In case you're just listening, it's www.gprosperity.com/drink soul coffee.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's the link. gprosperity.com/drink soul coffee. And it's really expensive. The program is expensive as heck, huh?
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Yeah, you made it like unreachable
to anyone.
Yeah. How much is it?
Less than $1 per day.
Wow. Yeah.
It's like $19.90 per month.
Yeah, $19.90 a month.
Yeah.
And also the thing is, these videos are nowhere else to be found. It's exclusive. Nowhere else. Nobody gets this information. And I think it's 90 cents a day or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
So,
and the key is that you can register today.
Yeah.
And use it for a month. And if you find that these videos are not amazing, wow, blah, 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 just ask for a refund. And you'll get, the first month you can get refund at any moment. No question asked. Just ask for a refund and you can get it. And later on, the next month and the next month after that, you can stop at any time. Now, if this thing remove one fake reality for you,
it's worth it.
It's worth the whole cost for a year.
Right.
Because the amount of non-production problems, losses that you create due to fake realities is endless. The reason people don't get what they want to get in life is because they have fake realities. And the only viable way to remove fake realities that I know of right now is finding those pieces of truth.
Yeah.
And it has to be continuous because you've been collecting fake realities for lifetimes. And if we can do it in 360 days, in a year or 2 or 3, remove the majority of your fake realities, we did good.
We're doing well.
Yes.
And Shaked, by the way, asked, are the videos via WhatsApp? The way it's sent is via email. You get a special link because you can't find these videos anywhere else. You get a special link with a password to that link, and that's where you see the videos. So it's very exclusive. Yeah. And a few people here I saw come in, Tressa was saying it totally changes the perspective in lives in a few minutes each day. And Bobby said it's fantastic. And Eva said pieces of gold. And Chinmay said, I've been on it for over a year. The best way to start the day. So yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
So we got to do a kind of a change on the program because before the program was just a depository of videos. You got an email, you click on the link and you saw the video and you had access to all the past videos.
Right.
Yeah, by the way, and I also say yes, Soul Coffee is the best.
The best. Yeah. Everyone on the Soul Coffee loves it. It's so like, it's something so special about it. It's like a 2-minute video or an 8-minute video, but it's like, whoa.
And you see me in all kind of positions.
Yeah, different. You're on an airplane, you're traveling, you're in a hotel, you're here, you're driving, the gym. It's like wherever these things come to you, just record it. And it's like, this is the Soul Coffee for the day. Yeah, it's very cool.
So we used to have it as one depository where someone can just click a link and see all the videos. So if you register today, you'll get all the past videos. And it's not fair. People told me, look, I'm on this Soul Coffee for a year. I'm paying for a year. And this new guy just signed up today and he gets all the past Soul Coffees, like 300 Soul Coffees.
Yeah.
It's like, doesn't make sense.
No. Yeah.
So it's correct. So we've changed it now. So you will get it. And also, if you didn't watch it that day, it will be there. You can still go to the link and watch it. But it's that specific video. You don't get a depository of endless amounts of videos.
Yeah, and if you end up every time you get one email a day to one link, and now the link has all the main videos. But as you said, it's one link. It's a different system. You'll see as it comes. It's going to be much better for everyone, I think.
Yeah,
just in general.
And it will force you to
watch.
Yeah, it will say, look, you need to watch now.
Yeah.
Because the link will have an expiration date.
Oh, yes. Yeah, or it will just get lost in your inbox unless you're good about your inbox. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a very good system. You can sign up there. As soon as you sign up, we'll basically contact you, get you into the email system so that you start to receive the daily videos, and you will love them.
Good.
All right.
Anything else?
This was amazing. I think the discussion on Soul Coffee was amazing, and the tips and ideas of what to do and how to plan your year ahead, or not plan, but actually remove and create is amazing.
Yeah. Thank you.
So that was great.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you
for everyone on. I
Thank
saw as the comments came through. I really appreciated them.
Yes.
And love you.
And yes, we have been now, and we're starting to be every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday again.
Yes.
Every Tuesday.
We'll keep it.
Yes.
For at least
a week.
For at least today.
For at least today, yeah.
Okay.
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.